You have probably used attributes in your application, but do you understand what they are and how they work? In C#, attributes are metadata you add to your program elements like classes, methods or properties. By enclosing attributes in square brackets before the element, we can provide additional information. For example, JSON_ignore attribute indicates that property should be ignored during JSON serialization. Attributes are classes that inherit from attribute class, with names conventionally ending in attribute. They also use attribute usage attribute with 3 parameters. Valid on specifies where the attribute can be used. Inherited indicates if it can be inherited by derived classes. Allow multiple decides if multiple instances can exist. Attributes alone don't perform actions, they just provide information. To access this data, we use reflection to inspect class properties, functions and elements at runtime. Let me demonstrate how to use attributes in this demo. I have a static class named ClassWriter, which contains one generic method that prints all class properties to the console. To achieve that, we retrieve our properties using reflection and then we print the property name and its value. As you can see, when I create an instance of a user class and pass it to the ClassWriter method, all our properties are printed. But what if I need to change the name of the first name property? For such case, let's add custom name attribute. In attribute usage, we specify that this attribute can only be added to property. We also allow this attribute to be inherited and this allows the creation of multiple attributes on the same element. To store the custom name, we add the custom name field that will be initialized in our constructor. To access that value, I'll add public property. Now that attribute can be placed above our first name property to indicate that new first name should be used. However, we are not done yet. We need to modify our write method to use that attribute. To do that, we can use getCustomAttribute method by passing our property and the type of attribute. In our case, it's custom name attribute. If the attribute is not null, we use the custom name as a property name. As you can see, when we run our application, the custom name is used.